Hi everyone. So this morning we have Hayley with us. Hayley is a social entrepreneur, a mom of two. She's a law of attraction fanatic and also a nutritional therapist specializing in IBS. So it is a mouthful, but Hayley's here. She's going to talk us through what it is that she does and how she helps others to have the most amazing life they possibly can. So hi Hayley, it's great to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful introduction. Everything I was about to say. So thank you. That's great. My name is Hayley. I am a nutritional therapist. I've been one for about 6 years now. I enjoy it so much, helping people, getting people better, specialising in IBS. We know it's very prevalent at the moment. There's a lot. It's growing more and more, unfortunately. And so I've been doing that for a bit, 6 years. I got into essential oils about 2 years ago because I wanted to give my clients a dual approach where I could help them even more. So that's a little bit about me, yeah.
So in terms of, so you still work predominantly with IBS or any other health conditions also?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do see other clients. I mean, female health I do as well. The reason I have such a passion for IBS is because my husband has suffered with it for a long time now. So obviously I wanted to help him, and he was like my guinea pig. And once I sort of found the perfect, I mean, obviously everybody's different, you know, there's not a one approach for everybody. But once I sort of found the ingredients, the correct ingredients with the nutrition, the essential oils, and supplements, but you know, I wanted to spread the word, and that's why I decided to, you know, specialize in irritable bowel. And as I said, it's growing more and more every day, and unfortunately it's, you know, I'm seeing more younger and younger people as well, you know, age of 15, 16 coming to see me now. Yeah.
So what is the common cause of IBS? I've heard of it, but I mean, I'm not too familiar. So can you just explain a bit more? Is it what you eat, or is it your stress, anxiety, or everything really that can cause it?
I mean, there are so many things. There's obviously a genetic factor, you know, unfortunately, if one of your parents has it, you are more likely to get it, but that's only a small percent. What I'm seeing more and more is it is stress related, definitely. Particularly, as I said, that's why younger people, there's more and more stress with university and everything they have to live up to these days, on social media, well, they think they have to live up to. And that's why I think we're seeing more and more IBS, because a lot of it is stress related. It can be allergy related, but again, that's a small percent. So for me, it's really working with obviously their diet. You know, you can't eat junk food, and the FODMAP diet is a great approach for people with IBS. But that's also where the essential oils come into it as well, because being stress related, essential oils play a very good part in that. That people can learn to relax, and I teach them meditation with the oils, so that's why. Yeah,
that's great. So you work also on the kind of subconscious, you know, part of the brain, and also on their beliefs and their thoughts, because I mean, we know how powerful it is, right? So you can just kind of experience the pain just by thinking about and obsessing about the pain, and it makes it very difficult to heal, no matter what you eat or what oils you take. But if your beliefs are not aligned with what you really want, it's kind of like counterproductive.
Absolutely. I always say to my clients, I can change your diet, I can give you essential oils, I can do everything. But if you're not in the space to change and want to change and in the right mindset, it's going to be a lot harder for you, a longer journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are the symptoms to watch with IBS? How does somebody know? Is it like just cramps in the stomach, or what is it?
I mean, it obviously manifests in different people, but generally it's if you eat something and you need to obviously go to a toilet straight away, you're suffering in that way. You get bad stomach pain, gurgling. A lot of people describe it to me as sort of a gurgling feel, and just, you know, the urgency to go to the toilet when it's inconvenient, really. And you know, if you're getting that on a regular basis, and pain, I mean, obviously I tell everybody the first thing they should do is go and see their GP, particularly, and I just want to say this, you know, if you ever see blood in your stool, go to your GP straight away. Don't go and see a nutritionist. Even if you think it's not serious and you suspect it's just IBS, go and see your GP first and then come and see a nutritionist. That's the way around it should be.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, I think it's good still to go to the doctors. You know, even I always believe holistic approach is more natural approach, but it's just you know, there are doctors and they're there for a reason, so definitely use them, you know. Yeah, maybe not for every cough and sneeze, but for something serious as that, absolutely. So how do you actually combine these oils with the nutritional therapy? You know, because until we spoke, I thought oil is something you rub on you, or you just sprinkle around the house, you put it in your washing, and then when you can actually ingest them. I guess I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
Excuse me. Yeah. So, I mean, the reason I chose to align with the company I align with, which is doTERRA, is because I was attracted to their purity, the amount of testing they do. They do 12 rounds of testing on every oil. They've even created a website called www.sourcetoyou.com. And if you look at the base of any essential oil bottle, there'll be a code. You input that code and it will give you the whole report of cultivation right to your bottle to, you know, to show the purity. And this is done third party. It's not just done within doTERRA. Yeah, so I wanted something pure, and I'd heard that you could ingest oils, and I was like, wow, that sounds really interesting. And obviously when an oil is that pure, you can. And I say to people that are nervous or don't agree with it, you know, we unfortunately take so many chemicals in our food. Processed food literally has, I mean, everything, we probably, even fruit unfortunately has chemicals in it. So don't be scared to ingest a bit of lemon oil. You know, I think use your common sense. Obviously, I'm not saying to have a whole bottle of it a day, but going back to relating to IBS, you know, it's very important, for example, to have lemon water every morning. So I advise my clients to have lemon oil instead. The reason being it's stronger. And number two, it won't ruin the enamel on your teeth like normal lemon does, because it's very acidic, while lemon oil is from the rind of the lemon. So that's one oil I strongly suggest. But there's one particular oil for people that suffer from IBS or any digestive problems, and it's called Zengest. Now, Zengest is their digestive blend. You would put a few drops in a glass of water whenever you feel pain or before a meal and you think you're going to feel pain. And there's been great results with it. Yeah.
Brilliant. And can children also take these oils?
Children can, but you can't ingest them. I mean, with children, first of all, it should always be diluted. And when I mean diluted, it should be the carrier oil of your choice. My personal choice is fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't smell, it's cheap, and it's quite a nice texture. And the ratio for children is pretty much 1 tablespoon of carrot oil to 1 drop of oil. And you put it on their feet, the soles of their feet. It's a very comforting way for kids, especially before they go to bed.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I need to get a whole bucket full for my daughter because she runs around the house. I can never get her into bed. Maybe if I like sprinkle that on her, it will make her like a bit calmer. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So who can benefit from oils? Is it just people with health conditions, or, you know, what else would you use them for?
I mean, I think you could pretty much, I never would say it's a cure for anything. Obviously, I'm not allowed to say that. I've seen amazing results, but you know, you can literally use an oil for anything. There are many protocols for more serious diseases such as diabetes, you know, people with lupus, something like that. And then you have the less serious, which is, you know, headaches, sort of toothache, stuff like that. So there is pretty much an oil for everything. But again, everybody's individual, and it's about finding the right combination that's going to work for the individual. Yeah.
So like for a toothache, for example, I mean, for a headache, I guess you just rub it a bit on temples, right? And that provides maybe relief. But for a toothache, how would you use that?
So for a toothache, I mean, obviously cloves is a very popular one. Right. You would get a few drops, you'd get a cotton bud, put a few drops, and then just rub it on the area. Actually, excuse me, and it's very, very effective. I mean, there is also an oil called On Guard, which is doTERRA's immune boosting, which also contains clove. And you can also put that on as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's say if somebody, you know, because I know now so many people struggle with headaches and sleeping, you know, problems and things like that. So let's say if somebody struggle with sleep, what would you recommend them?
For sleep, I mean, obviously lavender is a very popular one.
Oh yeah, lavender. Yeah.
Lavender is very popular. A lot of people don't like lavender. That's a problem. They don't like the smell. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, it smells a bit grandma-ish. But, you know, again, that could be due to the brand that you chose, because I find that doTERRA oils, because of their purity, it's a completely different smell and enjoyment you should get out of it. But there are other oils. Now, there's a wonderful blend called Serenity, which is specifically for people that do suffer from insomnia or with sleep problems. And the way to do it is you get a diffuser. Now, if anybody's not clear what a diffuser is, it's something you plug in, you put cold water in, a few drops, and you plug it in, and you can get those up to 8 hours now. And it just, it just a nice mist for the whole night. So you're breathing it in the whole night. Yeah.
Brilliant. Can I use like an oil like that during the day, like for the house, because obviously I'm working. So just like for extra clarity and for extra energy, something like that?
Absolutely. I have a diffuser on my desk. I'm always diffusing rosemary, obviously for concentration and for mind clearing, and wild orange, because wild orange is very uplifting for our emotions. So it's a nice combination while you're working.
So you just mix the two together?
Yeah, just mix those two together, plug it in, and while you're working, you've got a lovely
nice
aroma that's reaching your brain, because when it's the minute we smell something, it reaches our brain within 3 seconds. So
yeah, I should actually try that. I mean, I think that would be great. I'm kind of energized through my own little methods that I have, but sometimes you just like really want, especially smell, because when something smells nice, you're like kind of more motivated, and I don't know, it just changes the vibration, I guess, levels around you. So yeah, that would be great. Yeah. So you diffuse them, you smell them, I guess, you can drink them. Is there any other way that you can use them?
So, I mean, obviously, when I say ingest, there are 2 ways of doing it. You can put it in a glass of water, just like this standard glass of water. You'd put a few drops of your chosen oil in. But you can also, for example, as I brought up On Guard before, which is the immune boosting blend because of clove, you can just get a drop and put it under your tongue. That's another way of ingesting it. But obviously putting it on the skin is a big one as well. As I explained before, the soles of the feet is a wonderful place to put the oils, because it's very similar to reflexology. It goes to part of the body that it needs. So let's say that you've got a bit of a chesty cough or something. If you put the respiratory blend on the soles of your feet, it's not going to be less effective. It will help the chest, even if you're not putting it directly on there.
Will it also help, with the kids, especially, I guess, before the whole lockdown happened, they got a swimming pool, with the school, and my daughter and my son, when he was small, they'll have like warts in their feet. Would it also help with something like that?
Warts, you said, yeah?
Like warts, yeah, like verrucas and things like that.
Absolutely. Tea tree or oregano. I always tell people to use tea tree first. It's, again, get a cotton bud, put it on twice a day, and within 3 weeks it should go. If you need something stronger, oregano, but you always need to dilute oregano on the skin because it's a very hot oil and it's one of the strongest antibiotic oils. Yeah.
Antibiotics oil. So is it?
So oregano is nature's antibiotic. So you could literally put it in a glass of water and take it if you ever needed. Let's say you had an abscess on the tooth, but you didn't want to take Western antibiotics. You could use oregano instead.
Because I put oregano on my chicken. I thought that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you just brought up an amazing point. You can use these oils in your food. I make lemon cake out of lemon oil. I mean, it's really, it's another dimension. The taste is unbelievable.
Really? Yeah. Wow, that's brilliant. So like oregano oil, I can sprinkle it on my chicken.
Absolutely. I mean, you would need much less because it's very strong. But when I make bolognese for the kids, I put a drop of oregano in, and so much nicer. Like you can taste the freshness.
Ooh.
And
so
it's
you have
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, exactly. And it's good for them. And what about turmeric oil? Because I know turmeric is also really, really good for us. Do you also have turmeric oil?
Yes, we do. They brought it out about a year ago. I mean, it's amazing for any inflammation. I have an elderly lady. She's around 85 and she's got terrible rheumatoid arthritis. And she puts a drop under her tongue every day of the turmeric. Puts frankincense, is another wonderful oil for inflammation. She puts it on the area, and she swears by it. She swears it really helps lower the inflammation, the pain. So it's very rewarding when you hear these results of helping people. Definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get it completely. Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, I never thought that oils can be used in so many different ways. For me, oil is like something you put like on your stomach or on your hands just to kind of moisturize them, or you cook on it, or put it as a dressing. I didn't know that you could do that. And I guess also in your washing you can add, right, for that extra smell.
Absolutely. I make all my own cleaning products. I used to buy sort of a more organic-y, but then I actually looked at ingredients. Actually, it's not really that organic, or, you know, there's still chemicals in there. I'm quite unique. I just don't like chemicals in my house at all. So I make my own cleaning products with lemon, it's very antibacterial, and the On Guard as well. They do an On Guard concentrate where you can make your own products.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to chat to you after this. I really want to find out how you do that, because I
Yeah.
also don't like chemicals, but at the end of the day, you know, it's so difficult to get anything clean unless you put something stronger in the house. So I'm definitely interested, but I'll take that offline. Well, that's brilliant, Hayley. This is really interesting. But so if anybody wants to get in touch with you regarding IBS or oils or anything else, where can they find you?
Sure. So I do have a website. It's holistichealthglobal.com. Or just contact me on LinkedIn, Hayley, Hayley, Netzer, N for November, ETFER, either way. Yeah.
Brilliant. I'll just put also the links under the video. So if anybody wants to get hold of Hayley, just use the links underneath the video. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this little session today. And Hayley, thank you so much again for coming here and sharing all of this with us. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.